Hi, guys. Awesome to be here today. And yeah, another fabulous edition, another Tuesday morning, holiday weekend's over, back to the grind, back to the regular routine. Hope everybody had an awesome Thanksgiving here in Canada. Hope everybody else enjoyed their Monday everywhere else in the world where you happen to be listening. And like I say, it's coffee with can time, and greatness starts with the first sip. So I'm going to warn you guys right now, might be a little bit of a bumpy ride today. Some people may not be overly thrilled with the message of today, but it's all about embracing that 1% lifestyle. And if you're going to embrace the 1% lifestyle, you're going to have to forget everything that you thought you knew because it doesn't really matter. And matter doesn't matter because we're all energetic beings. Everything in the universe is energy, and everything was created for your benefit. And there's only one thing in this world that you're entitled to, and that is the air that you breathe. Congratulations. Everything else is a reflection of your choices, thoughts, behaviors, patterns, beliefs, and everything else that's brought you right here to this moment where you're listening to Coffee with Cam. And that's what it's all about. You are entitled to the air that you breathe, and everything else is your responsibility. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to live that 1% lifestyle and achieve that 1% lifestyle, you're going to have to look at yourself and accept the fact that you are where you are right now due to what you've done, the choices that you've made, and the way that you believe. And if you want to escape that 99% lifestyle and you want to achieve that 1% lifestyle, the way to go about it is by ditching what society says will make you happy and doing what makes you happy. Not because somebody else says it should make you happy, but because deep down inside, in your soul, in your very being, you know what's going to make you happy. And until you do that, until you look at yourself in the mirror and say, this is what I want, and I want it for me, you're going to continue to give away your power, give away your energy, give away your time, give away your space, trying to placate and being a cog in a wheel. And as long as you're that cog in a wheel, you're going to be part of the 99% that never breaks out of the matrix. It's really that simple. You have to know what makes you happy, and you are entitled to nothing more than the air that you breathe. And that's really what it's all about. And the way to move forward to break free of those patterns is to realize that all those choices that you've made up until now for your benefit and everything that's happened, everything you've experienced in your life has been for your benefit. And you have to acknowledge the fact that all those choices have given you the resources to reclaim your life, to make those choices that revolve around happiness. Whatever physical limitations, financial limitations, societal limitations, they're all choices that you've made and you've put on yourself. And if you're going to blame other people, you're going to have ample reason to blame. You have to stop blaming other people. You have to get rid of that victim mentality. You have to say, I'm going to grab life by the horns, life by the balls, however you want to state it, and say, no, there's a different way. I can be better. I can choose my own happiness, and nobody can dictate what's going to make me happy other than me. And I can make choices each and every day towards my own happiness. And I have the resources to do it at my disposal based upon the choices that I've made so far in this life. Let's say you want to be a content creator. What do you need? You need access to the internet. You need a phone or a camera, and that's it. You can start creating content. It's that simple. You just have to push through the fear, lean into it, as Matt so wisely pointed out yesterday, and just do it. Go for it. Take that step. Be who you want to be. You want to get better at exercising? You want to create the body of an athlete? You have 2 feet and a heartbeat. Start moving. Start making different choices. Stop lying on the couch. Start choosing your own reality. And you have everything you need. There's nothing external that is going to make you happy. Everything that you need to make you happy is within you. And all you need to do is trust that the universe will provide you with the resources to fulfill your life's purpose. And that's what I'm doing each and every day. That's why the dancing monkey is there on screen. That's why I'm doing this. It's to try to inspire other people to find out what's going to make them happy and go for it. And I know that the universe has provided me with all the resources that I need to fulfill that purpose in my life. And I'm just trying different things each and every day to improve. I'm speaking every day, and as I speak, I get better at speaking. I get better at honing my message. I get better at relating with other people. And I think, and I think about possibilities, and I put my energy towards possibilities, and how much the possibilities expand in my mind is exponential. And I don't care what anybody else thinks of me. I don't care if people think that I should be shut up and locked in a corner, because I'm just speaking my own personal truth. And as I speak my truth, I become more aware of what my truth actually is. And it's not about matter trying to change matter. If it was all about matter trying to change matter, it would take me 80 plus years to become an expert in what I'm doing based on my current regimen. I'm speaking about half an hour a day with Coffee with Cam, and I enjoy every single minute of it. But in that half hour, 5 days a week, that's 2.5 hours a week, 52 weeks a year, that's about 260 days, which makes 130 hours. 80 years would mark 10,040 hours. And it takes 10,000 hours of that extra practice to become an expert in your field. So my current rates, I'll never be an expert speaker if I'm just matter trying to change matter. But I'm not. I'm an energetic being, and there's energy in the universe. And as long as I focus my energy and attention on the possibilities, what I want to be, take steps each and every day of who I want to be, that's when I can create greatness. And I love what I'm doing. And each and every day, I'm putting myself out there. I'm showing the universe that I'm willing to invest in myself. I'm willing to put my time, energy, and focus on inspiring other people to achieve their dream life. And the universe is providing me resources in infinite number of ways to do that, to achieve that dream, and to become better at expressing myself, and to become better at trying to motivate other people into achieving their dream life. And it's not about trying to manipulate other people for their time and their energy. It's not about trying to create some ikigai or client avatar. My client avatar, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's me 5 years from now. That's the person I want to help most in life. That's the person that I'm taking steps towards each and every day. I'm not competing with somebody else. I'm not holding myself up higher than anyone else. I'm just holding myself up higher than the me I was yesterday. And that's what it's all about. That's the secret to living. It's not about what society says. Society is set up to give us access to that 1% life. And in order to achieve that 1% life, it's not easy. You have to experience all the pain, all the suffering, and realize that there's more. There's always something more. There's something that's leaving me unfulfilled. And it's because I'm trying to do what other people say will make me happy, or I'm trying to do what society says will make me happy, or I'm trying to help other people expecting something in return. It's not do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It's do for others as aligns with your higher self, with your higher purpose, with your belief system. And it's your beliefs and how you facilitate those beliefs that you can create magic. And everybody's capable of creating magic. And the dancing monkey is just one of those things that makes me happy. And I tear off my shirt each and every day and pirouette around and throw it on YouTube. And hell, if people watch, people watch. If people don't watch, they don't watch. If people don't like it, well, turn off. I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Nothing on this earth matters other than inspiring people to achieve greatness and happiness. And I know that the universe will give me those resources to inspire more and more people each and every day as I get better at doing what I'm doing. And I'm so grateful for that. And I'm so grateful that I'm shoving aside this fear, shoving aside any chance at ridicule, not worrying about what other people think of what I'm doing each and every day. And in this moment, I'm making those choices based upon what I feel and what I believe is going to make me a better version of myself each and every day. And like I say, I'm a legally blind, arthritic smoker who likes to drink beer and has his plantar removed because of a string of tumors. And yet, despite all those physical limitations, I could have just sat on the couch for the rest of my life, gotten bed sores, and blamed society for not looking after me. Or instead, I said, no, I'm not going to let myself be defined by the limitations that society has placed upon me. I'm not going to wait for the government to try and save me. I'm not going to blame the government for legislative poverty. I'm not going to trade my time for money. I'm going to do what I can each and every day to make myself a better version of myself. And in so doing, inspire other people to become a better version of themselves each and every day. And that's how you live the 1% lifestyle. And that's how you achieve happiness. It's not about stuff, things, something external. It's about doing what aligns in your soul, in your mind, in your beliefs. And people that have suffered the greatest trauma have the greatest chance for expansion. And they suffer that trauma and they experience that trauma in order to break free, in order to get rid of the victim mentality. They're And it's so important to get rid of that victim mentality because everything that's ever happened to you has happened for you. And those choices that you've made stem from the beginning, right from childhood. And those opportunities have been building blocks to push you forward, that you can find another way, that you don't have to blame, that you don't have to judge, you don't have to ridicule. If somebody's pissing you off, that's a them problem. If somebody's pissing you off because of their actions, don't act like that. It's that simple. And if you don't like it when people judge you for your actions, don't judge other people for their actions. And if you see somebody doing something that you do align with, then try to emulate it. Wow, what a novel concept. You see somebody doing something you don't like, don't do it. You see something doing something that you do like, try to aspire to that. And at the end of the day, what you want to aspire to most is what makes you happy in the present moment. And as I live my life, and like I say, just yesterday, hit the 50 subscriber mark and the 5,000 views on YouTube for this second 8 weeks to anything program. I feel the momentum. And I'm not doing it to try to monetize myself or try to make millions of dollars or billions of dollars. I'm doing this solely, strictly to try to inspire other people to find their happiness, what makes them happy, not what people are going to give you money for, not what you're good at in the here and now, what truly makes you happy, what you want to do, despite what society says should make you happy, despite what your friends and family think should make you happy, despite the emotions that you've been saddled with your whole life, the hurt, the pain, the anger. It doesn't matter. Those were all building blocks to bring you to the here and now, where anything is possible in the future. And I'm going to keep on harping on that dead horse and flogging it to death because it's the most important thing that I can say. And I have to remind myself constantly, it doesn't matter. Matter doesn't matter. What matters are my choices, my actions, my behaviors, my beliefs, and showing the universe that I'm willing to trust in it. And whether you call that the quantum energy field, whether you call that the Holy Spirit, whether you call it the ether, whether you call it chi, whether you call it the force, it's that all-encompassing energy field that surrounds us. And once we start drawing from that energy field and giving back freely to that energy field in a way that aligns with our true inner happiness and not try to convince or control or manipulate other people, but doing us what makes us happy in the present moment, that's when the magic occurs. That's when you can achieve your inner greatness. That's when you can discover new ways of going about life. That's when you can find your true happiness. And that's what it's all about, people. At the end of the day, life's too short to be worried about, oh, look at me. I've been this loyal foot soldier for years and years and years. And all I do is get shit upon. And that person doesn't work as hard as me. And that person makes more money than me without putting in the effort that I put in. Have a cookie. And I'm going to keep saying have a cookie because that's that victim mentality coming back again. And you don't need to live that victim mentality life. What you need to do is find what makes you happy and do it. And it's not winning the lottery that's going to make you happy. It's not going to change your life. The money isn't going to change your life. Stuff's not going to change your life. I was talking to a self-made millionaire last week, and he's got friends from all walks of life as well. And he's saying most of his friends that have all the status symbols and all the success and all those markers that society dictates should make us happy, and they're miserable because they haven't figured out for themselves what actually is going to make them happy. They tried to live their entire lives as other people expect them to live, behaving as other people expect them to live, and they're miserable. And they lose themselves in drugs, alcohol, sex, booze, gambling, whatever, just to try to numb the pain of an unfulfilled life. And it's crazy. People have the hardest time in the world taking that look in the mirror and realizing that it's all within them. It's not external things that are going to make them happy. It's not anything that society dictates should make us happy. There's something inside of you that will make you happy. And once you start going for that, instead of what somebody else thinks should make you happy, when you throw away the judgment, the pain, the embarrassment, the guilt, and you just start living life for yourself in a way that inspires other people to achieve for themselves. And society is set up in such a way that it doesn't want it to be easy for you. It wants it to be difficult. Life is not about being a struggle and a challenge. It's about recognizing true happiness. And true happiness is as individualized as anything else in this world. It's individualized as a snowflake, a fingerprint. And I can't tell you what's going to make you happy. I can't tell you what you need in your life to make you happy. And I'm not going to try to convince anybody that my way is the right way. My way is individualized and unique for me. But there are people out there that can be inspired to try to take on what they want in life. And I'm not going to try to create a program around it. If you want to become a conscious business owner, go sign up for Full-Time Purpose. They're going to help you try to manipulate, control, learn those funnels, learn that ikigai, and try to compete with other people and become a teacher. That's not what I'm about. I'm never going to be about trying to teach somebody what to do because I know that it's already inside of them. Everybody knows what they should be doing. Everybody knows what they could be doing. Everybody knows that there's a better way of living. What they have to do is start living it. Take that step for first step of 1,000 miles. Embrace a better version of themselves. Live in happiness. Live as if today was the last day that they're ever going to live, because tomorrow isn't promised. And as long as you start taking that initiative, trust in the universe will provide you the necessary resources in order to fulfill your life's purpose. And each and every day, I'm becoming more physically fit. I'm becoming a better speaker. I'm opening myself up to new ways, new thoughts, new expressions. And it's not about blaming or being entitled to anything. If you have the resources, your choices have brought those resources to you. And as you make different choices, you'll find you have more resources and you'll be able to create a different lifestyle. But as long as you keep living the same lifestyle, the same patterns, the same behaviors, and expressing those same behaviors, beliefs, and patterns, you're going to get more of the same. And as you push forward, you change what you're doing each day. You become that butterfly that flaps its wings and creates a ripple through time and space. You'll realize that life is not a straight line. The quickest way from point A to point B is not through a straight line. It's by bending reality. It's by bending that space and time. It's by opening yourself up to new possibilities, embracing the energy that surrounds you, and using that instead of trying to control or manipulate or judge or ridicule or guilt or shame with other people. And so much of life is based on confirmation bias. And what you put your energy towards is what the universe will show you. And if you don't like how somebody's behaving and you judge on that, you'll get ample opportunities to see other people behaving the exact same way and say, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing that. Oh, I can't believe that they would say something like that. Oh my God. And they're giving away their power. They're giving away their power to other people based upon the behaviors of others. They're negating and neglecting their own power. They're not doing what in tune with them. They're beating themselves up over other people. They're judging, they're manipulating, they're getting angry, jealous, envious. And really and truly, at the end of the day, like I said before, if you want to be a 1%, you have to take personal responsibility and realize that you have everything inside of you you need. The choices that you've made up until now have been the building blocks and have provided you with the resources to achieve your anything. So go for it. Love it. Love yourself, inspire others, and achieve what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, your health and wealth is all going to be based upon your happiness. Because you can be rich and miserable, and what good is that? You can be healthy and miserable, and what good is that? But you can be happy and broke. You can be happy and decrepit, and you're going to have a lot better lifestyle. And as you live that, and you love that, and you embrace that, and find that happiness and what makes you happy, and you stop worrying about the dictates of others, that's when the magic happens. And that's why I've got the dancing monkey. That's why I'm doing Coffee with Cam, because I know that as long as I keep expressing myself, that more and more people are going to listen, and the universe is going to take notice of what I'm trying to create. It's going to see me taking that consistent, committed, imperfect inspired action, and it's going to propel me forward. And more people are going to take heed, and more people are going to transform their lives. And as more people transform their lives, that 1% lifestyle will become the 99% lifestyle. And there won't be the control, and there won't be the judgment, and there won't be the hatred. And we will live our best lives for each other. And that's how I'm helping society, is by living my best life and showing people that they can aspire to more. So that's Coffee with Cam for today. So grateful for all of you, so appreciative for you guys being here. And as I say, greatness starts with the first sip. And as an added bonus today, there's going to be one more Dancing Monkey video celebrating the fact that, yes, 5,000 views in the last 2 weeks, bunch of new subscribers, everything is growing, everything is gaining momentum. And that's because I've embraced my happiness, and I'm not doing it to try to make money. I'm not doing it to try to manipulate other people. I'm doing it because it aligns with myself and is creating a new way of life for me and hopefully for all those of you who follow. Love you all and have an amazing, awesome day. Well, guys, that's Coffee with Cam for the day. Enjoy, and I will see you on the flip side. And let's see here.